happens in here?
Anyone in the community can come and pick up free seeds.
Okay.
And the library concept is that you're supposed to grow the seeds out to plants, harvest the seeds and return them, but we don't care about that. We just want people to grow
you have
food.
seeds in here, right? Different. Oh, yeah, you can see.
So here's the carrot family.
Okay.
Got the carrot seeds. And it's the vegetable of the year, so here are the free beans.
All right, get your beans here. And you got, oh wow, where did all these come from?
They were donated, a lot of them by Hunt Hill Audubon Society. They had excess, so...
Oh, wow. They did a lot of excess.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you have a little free library. Yeah. Kind of fits right in with the community library, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And what is this? The milk house?
The milk house building.
Oh, what is that?
So, well, historically it would have been where the farmer who lived here, Stanley, had half a dozen, maybe 8 dairy cows, and so he would carry them in pails from the barn, pour them into milk cans like this.
Oh, yeah.
And then this is like double walled, so it stays cool. And there would have been a water trough where he would put the water cans in to keep them cool. And then this is the pulley he'd use to pull the milk cans out of the water trough and load them onto a truck. The milkman would come and pick up the water cans. During the harvest season, this is where we have Free Food Mondays. So the group of community volunteers tends the Growing Together garden and puts the produce here in baskets. And then anyone from the community can come and take what they need. Leave what you can spare, take what you need.
Oh, neat. Oh, so the food's in baskets.
Yep.
Oh.
Just spread out here. And we've got egg sales that will go on in here too. Right now we have t-shirt sales.
Oh, okay. So the
Oh yeah, absolutely.
community tool shed here. Okay. And these are the original buildings of the farm, eh?
Yeah, this part of the farm was settled in the 1930s.
Oh.
So one of the benefits of being part of a community garden is you have a lot of tools at your disposal.
Oh, yeah.
So those are the community. Back here, you know, I mentioned the pumpkin patch. We actually got a grant to do that pumpkin project from SARE, Sustainable Agriculture Research and Education, to investigate the question of which will yield a bigger and faster crop, using seedlings to transplant or direct seeding. So we started 800 pumpkin seedlings in here.
Oh.
Now they're all moved out to the field.
Okay.
And these are just leftover. Actually, these are Julie's plants.
Outhouse, 2-seater. All right. So,
Back in the day, that's the fancy ones had 3 seats.
all right.
So this was one of the first projects we started, the community chicken coop. We have a group of people from the community who call themselves the chicken tenders. And there are
Nice
seven of them.
Tenders.
And each one has a day where they come out and feed and water the chickens, and then they take home a dozen eggs. And then whatever they collect over a dozen goes into a community pot of eggs, and those are available for sale. So Aaron is the poultry farmer. He can show you inside. You want to show him inside and see all the cool little stencils?
Community
Aaron
chicken coop.
renovated this whole coop.
These chickens, we've got eggs already in here. And look at this. We have even a little tiny egg. This is a rarity.
Oh, look at that. So
Occasionally
cute.
this will happen. I'll find one of these about once every 6 months. So you are here on an interesting day. And this is, of course,
Why is that a rarity?
the normal. You know, occasionally they will just spit out one of these. It's sort of a
Little malfunction.
just a malfunction, a fluke in the system. That's really. In fact, I'm gonna take this right now because I use these when I give presentations to just show how little they can get. I actually have one that's about the size of a robin egg.
No. So there's a sitting there. Are they sitting on eggs?
Yep, these two are what we call, they're a little bit broody right now, which means they want to sit on eggs and become mothers, even though these are not fertilized eggs. So we do everything we can to avoid the digging predators. We actually lay wire down around our fences that are going to house animals. So that they can't dig under. Our biggest issue here, if we were going to have one, would be aerial predators and raccoons.
Oh.
But everything else, with the foxes and things, we've made it as fox-proof as possible. And fingers crossed, we've had no problem. They should start laying sometime in July. And this is all the same breed, but this is collars. It's called Black Star. That's the name of the breed.
Black Star.
And all of this grass was as tall as the tall stuff that you could see. The whole thing was tall like that about a week ago, and you can see how much they've mowed down already.
Yeah.
These guys will be going into what we call a mobile chicken coop eventually, and that will allow them to be on pasture all the time, and we'll actually move the coop like every week or so that they're on fresh grass all the time.
Oh,
those are ducks. Yeah.
Okay, taste them for you. The ducks do everything together. They eat together, they drink together, they move together, they sleep together. So they're very easy to herd because once the leader takes off, everybody will follow.
Is it what again?
So this is a broiler chicken that you would find in the store. Again, the difference with ours is they will live indoors for 3 to 4 weeks until they're old enough to go outside, and then they will be raised on grass for the rest of their life.
Okay. Does that make them more desirable as far as a
It does.
meat chicken?
It's much better for them health-wise because they get to be moved to fresh grass every day. A lot of times in a confined factory operation where they grow most of these for like Walmart or whatever, they have health issues because they don't really get out of their own excrement, and they're constantly breathing ammonia fumes and things like that. Whereas these guys, every day, they will be moved to new pasture, so they're always getting a fresh salad bar and a diaper change. Yeah.
Another thing we do with these is, so people have signed up to purchase these chickens.
Okay.
And anyone who has signed up to purchase a chicken is also invited to help in the butchering. So we did this for the first time last year and we had 2 shifts, maybe about 20 people from the community helped in the butchering. You know, people have never done that before. Everything from catching the chickens to putting them in the cones to putting them in the plucker and the whole process. So It was a really cool community education.
Sucks to be a chicken.
Well, just for one day.
One day, yeah. Well, yeah, that's right.
One thing that we really try to do is just give people a connection to their food, just know where it comes from, even when it comes to the butchering. A lot of people were involved in the butchering that I didn't think would be interested at all. But we're all just kind of trying to get back to the way things used to be and how, they were butchered on a small farm.
Yeah, they don't come in wrapped in plastic.
That's right.
Right. And this is where we house the little farmers program. So
Okay.
it's inside the old hay barn and then in the area outside. I'll show you inside
farmers.
first.
Oh, it's like a classroom.
Yes, a place where kids can come and play.
Oh,
They can
neat.
jump on the hay bales. These things move outside.
Okay.
The tractors and the tools, and they can put on farmer hats.
Oh, they can be little farmer dudes.
Yes.
Oh, neat.
They can plant beans over here since it's the vegetable of the year. We've got
Oh.
it set up so for a bean planting activity. They can take that home. And then this is just another play area, and the cabinets are full of books all about farming and gardening and stuff like that.
My big
So-
farm book.
Yeah. So kids,
Eventually they're going to have their own little garden?
yeah, here's the children's garden.
Okay.
So it's got peas and miniature white pumpkins, 2 kinds of cherry tomatoes, radishes, artichokes, eggplants, baby carrots. And then that area is just for playing in the dirt.
Oh, okay. Well, that's important.
That's a tractor that was used for parts, so it doesn't run, so we put it out here for kids to climb on. Starts bearing fruit, we imagine having community apple press days and giving apples to the food shelf and things like that.
And what do you have out here again? You have apples?
Apples, pears, and plums.
Oh.
And we have cherry trees over in another area.
Oh, nice.
Come see the beehives.
Look at that. Or...
We have a beekeeper, Monty Lewis. He's a volunteer who was interested in beekeeping. So
This beehive is a great example of, on this farm, how if one of the community farm members has an idea and they want to just try something, like Monty wanted to try the bees this year, this is just a great place to experiment, and let's do it. Let's all learn how to do bees.
Yeah, neat.
we've had every project out here has pretty much started that
All
way.
the chicken
Somebody had
projects
an
started
idea.
as-
Our vineyard. It's good that it's overgrown because it's sort of protecting the plants that are still growing right now. The grapes have to have a really warm soil temp before they will start coming through.
So what do you have? Just plantings in there?
Yeah,
Great timing, the dragonflies.
we needed them.
Going this way?
12 by 12 mobile poultry pasture pen,
Oh,
or
neat.
chicken tractor, they're sometimes called. And we have a 12 by 12 and a 10 by 10. In this 12 by 12, we can put about 70 birds, and in the 10 by 10, we can put about 50 birds.
And you pull it by hand, right?
Yep. So every day, you can just kind of picture this full of chickens,
Okay.
and every day it gets moved the full 12 feet.
Oh,
Oh, the wheels are up. Yeah.
I'm just
You're just
demonstrating.
Yeah.
okay.
That one's too heavy for me to
This
pull.
is for the meat chickens.
For the meat
Yeah.
chickens, yep.
So they don't need a place to lay eggs or anything because they're just 8
Right.
weeks old.
They don't fly, they don't jump very high, so you don't have to put a really high,
Yeah.
give them a high pen.
So is most of it covered like this?
Yep.
Like they just get
Yep.
a little sunshine?
Shade.
3/4 of it is shaded, and then they have the open area there, and then on the sides it's open. And then if it gets really hot, we'll take off some of the side panels and vent it a little bit more. The thing that kills meat chickens a lot of times is when they get wet and when they get cold. So keeping a lot of covered areas for rain is really important. But
Oh,
every
neat.
day they'll get the new grass.
You actually just move that by hand. So
Yep.
you leave the chickens in there while you move them?
Yeah,
They learn.
Yeah, they learn. The first couple days, you have to have somebody back there kind of smacking on the back of it to make sure that the young ones will move forward. By about day 3 or 4, they're so excited about coming to the new grass that they will actually sprint to the front as
Oh,
you
okay.
pull it forward.
They figure out what's going on.
Special appeal project to raise money for a new tractor.
Oh, there
And
it is.
so we had, there it is. That's our Kubota.
That's our new
Oh,
one next
nice.
to our old one.
New one and the old one.
Oh, they both
The
look.
old one, Otis, was ready for retirement.
Yeah.
So we had over 100 people in the community contribute to the purchase of the new tractor.
Oh, nice.
We had a big.
And this will be the mobile chicken coop for the egg chickens.
Oh, so you're gonna actually have well. Oh, this is the coop.
Yeah, for
Yep.
the laying hens. So they need nesting boxes
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
roosting bars.
They
It's
need
really just like
everything-
a coop on
Yeah.
wheels.
Everything that you would have in a normal coop, it would be right here. And it's the walls are done. We just have to get it all put together and in place. And
And
what
so-
they will have is a big fence of electric poultry netting. It's two 164-foot fences together. So it's kind of like they're able to free range, but still be somewhat protected.
The Theater Flowers Garden.
This whole thing here.
The front half.
Front is theater.
Theater
Flower.
flowers.
And what happens here? One more time?
We have a community volunteer, Holly Hart, who grows flowers for the Chequamegon Children's Theater.
Oh.
Holly and I both, our kids were involved in the theater, and they would used to purchase flowers to sell at intermission. And you know, those flowers are grown in South America or something. So Holly had the idea that we could grow our own flowers locally.
Oh,
So she
neat.
does and sells them, and we sell them during intermission for the children's theater shows.
What a good idea.
Now, in the back half this year, we were asked to grow some black beans for the Rivers Eatery. They want to do a
Oh.
vegetable of the year black bean pizza in
Rose-
the fall.
So
it's
Rivers Eatery.
yeah, so it's planted with black beans just end of last week, so they hadn't started coming
Ooh,
up
black
yet.
beans are delicious.
So this is the Growing Together garden. So this is where community volunteers grow food for the Cable Area Food Shelf and for Free Food Mondays that we do in that milk house building.
Okay. Wow.
And we've only got half of it under production right now, partly because we've got the hoop house going up.
Yeah.
So there's a little herb garden and some rhubarb. Did said about 1,300 pounds of
Right from here.
produce from this garden.
This community. I mean, this.
Yeah.
Over in
Carrots,
the left there
beets.
is where the hoop house will go.
Oh, hoop house is going here.
We're going to put that up really shortly here.
Oh. And that extends your growing season, right?
Right.
Yeah, we
Looks
should
like
be able to grow from February to December.
It's like someone. Is that for a trellis? That wire?
Pole beans.
For beans?
Pole beans
Oh.
are going to grow up. They're planted along the edge, both edges. Yeah, so this is the community garden where people rent plots for the season.
I gotta get a photo of these ladies.
Different styles. That one on the end, she's doing straw bale gardening.
Yeah,
They plant seeds and plants right into the straw bales.
I've heard of that.
Down here on the other end, Rose is growing watermelons.
Oh.
So
We
she's
can see
got
what-
that black stuff down
Sun
to
has
here.
to be 70 degrees, and that's right happening now.
Okay.
So I have to plant them now.
Oh,
And
perfect.
then I got a tip last week.
It keeps,
Both?
it'll warm up the soil, keep the plants warm. And watermelons like warm and dry,
Okay.
hot and dry, but they don't like cold and wet. So I don't know how this summer's going to be.
One of the
It's
founders.
thriving.
It's
This whole garden is thriving. The community loves it. People are really involved in it. I can't wait to see the pumpkin patch and how that turns out. And the poultry is just amazing.
oh,
And I didn't get in on it this year, but next year I'm going to. So
get your name down.
no, it's wonderful.
So, Rose, let me ask you, how is gardening like this with others different than maybe gardening at your home or by yourself? And
It's always more fun with more people.
yeah,
Take a break and go and talk to those girls and get their experiences and share everyone's knowledge, basically. Katie's very knowledgeable, but there's people that come in here with different ideas too, and it's fun to see what's going on. And Katie brings a lot of people from Bayfield, the county
We have the people
agents.
from the extension.
Extension,
Oh.
yeah. So there's a lot of education going on here.
okay.
So you got personal and then you got professional, and it's great.
And this is about the size of the plot that everyone gets. What size is this?
This is a 30
We'll
by
call it 30 by 30.
We'll call it 30 by 30. It's a little shorter on this side of it.
And that's a
but-
typical plot.
That's a medium size. Some
Medium
of the
size.
plots are 10 by 30,
Uh.
and some, like this one that's covered with
Oh.
the black, that's 30 by 60.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah,
that's
What are they
big.
growing over there?
All kinds of things.
So black.
Oh, this place is getting more popular.
Yeah, I'm amazed. I came out here on the 28th for the first time. Just stopped to pick somebody up, and I was amazed what was going on out here. I mean, this is really impressive.
This is Emily Stone's plot. She's got a 30 by 60. She's the naturalist at the Cable
Oh,
Natural
yeah, I know
History
Emily.
Museum. Yeah.
She's
Her
good.
garden always is very
Yeah,
productive.
it's like the model garden.
Oh. Emily, using all that natural knowledge.
Oh, look at Jackie's cute sign.
Oh, Jackie.
Jackie Cruz is a retired first grade teacher who's been gardening out here for three years.
Nice
That's her-
looking onions.
Garlic.
Oh, garlic.
So yeah, she planted that. You plant in October, and then it comes up in the spring.
Is
Is that squash here?
Yep.
Ooh, looks good.
This is Frank. He's from the Sawyer County Record.
Ah.
Elsa is another naturalist at the museum, and her garden always looks really fabulous too.
Nice.
So we've planted clover. We've attempted to plant clover on the pathways
Oh.
because clover wills to trunk. This is the beginning of the pumpkin patch.
Just where the straw is?
Yep.
What's on the other side of the pumpkin patch?
Oh, that's all. It's all pumpkin.
Oh,
now,
okay.
Just
Yeah.
the straw. Right.
So this is the part with the seedlings, and then where you see the irrigation tubing, that's where we did the direct seed.
Oh,
So-
okay.
and I'm just waiting for him to come up
Okay.
to do the to mulch it.
Oh, okay. So seedlings here and then direct
Direct
seeds.
seed, yep. And the direct seed, like I said, will get mulched too.
Oh, okay. What is this again? Right here?
It's our native plant pollinator garden. We got a grant from the Natural Resources Foundation to put that in.
What are you
last
trying to
summer.
achieve here? I mean,
Grow plants that attract pollinators, bugs of all sorts, bees and flies.
this looks
and-
like nettles. What is this?
I think that's bee balm.
People? So that attracts bees. Is that the?
Yeah.
Is that the same over there?
Yep. Yeah, so Sarah Bowles is a native plant local expert. She has a company called Northern Native Plantscapes, and she led a workshop actually. So a group of
Oh.
us came and learned about the native plants and planted it.
That looks like bamboo over there, isn't it?
It does.
What
And
is that? That's not bamboo.
I am really not sure. This is not my area of
Okay.
expertise. We're having Sarah's going to lead a workshop later this summer on native plant identification, where we're all going to come out and label all these plants.
Well, this obviously is a different plant than that.
Yeah,
And
that
that's-
is, I think, a purple coneflower.
Purple coneflower, and this is something different.
That is something
So
different
you have
altogether.
at least 3 different types of
Oh,
plants.
there are, I think, 20 something.
20 something.
Different
Wow,
kinds.
20.
Yeah.
All to attract pollinators.